Scott, thank you for joining me here this short little time that we have. So yesterday I tried to get the recording of us talking about NCFIC. Audio came out terribly. I'm sorry.
No problem at all. I didn't speak well. I'm actually glad to redo it.
Okay. All right. I wasn't sure if you were going to, if I needed to be sackcloth and ashes today or not. But basically,
remember our first interview, the battery ran out. We had to redo that.
That's true. That's true. I remember when we talked about it. It was good. Okay, so I would like to know, we talked about your ministry last time and your channel, which Scott has a channel of Marriage God's Way. It's still called Marriage God's Way.
I'm actually going to change it to just to Scott LaPierre because with other books coming out. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, somebody's confusing.
So they can catch some of your words and messages on there. But today you're representing NCFIC.
Yes, I'm here representing NCFIC, yep.
Great, so maybe for the people who don't know what NCFIC is, could you just explain it?
Yes, NCFIC stands for National Center for Family Integrated Churches. Scott Brown is the head of that organization, and so it really is for churches that generally engage in activities and worship as families. And I say generally because it's not legalistic. It's not you have to do this a certain way, or it has to be every single event or activity. It's just kind of an approach where you feel like the best approach is for families to stay together for most activities, and even a lot of life in general.
Okay, well, great. I've been affiliated with the NCFIC for a while. I absolutely love the material, and you have a lot of the material that they have here on the table. So ncfic.org is
a lot of great resources, a lot of free resources. I think some people were even talking about changing the name. It's fine for me to share this. Scott Brown's thinking of changing the name because it's not communicating the real purpose or mission, which is actually to equip churches and families to serve the Lord. It's more than just having this family integrated approach to the church, which is what people think because of the name. And so the reality is it's about equipping churches and families to serve the Lord.
Okay, so it's kind of like
there's a lot of good resources on the website, a lot of free resources, and all of my ministry to the churches. I have the liberty, I'm encouraged to offer them free books and materials because we're trying to come alongside them and serve them and equip them.
Great. I've benefited from NCFIC, especially with how much they really do want to help parents really connect with their children. Like they want them to be engaged in all of the things that are going on in their life. And then they want them to be joined with churches that support those efforts of their discipleship of their children.
Yes.
So I think it's great. So I'm really, really glad. And the network. So how do you integrate with the network for walking?
So the situation is, if you think about Moses and he reaches that point where Jethro comes to him and says, you can't do this all yourself.
And we need to part the sea, the Red Sea.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you go to the NCF and you talk to Scott.
Yeah, and he helps you part the Red Sea. Yeah,
make miracles.
He'll give you a staff and things like that. Okay, so there's approximately 500 churches across the nation at this point, and more continuing to join the network and so forth. And this approach is being embraced by different churches, or some people are just recognizing they like a more family integrated approach.
We're integrating.
Some people they want to take their children, put them on their laps in the middle of interviews, and so forth. That's family integrated.
NCFIC supports this, right?
Yeah. And so with all these churches, Scott Brown couldn't keep up with all of them, and so one of the things he instituted was regional facilitators over different areas of the country. And so he asked me to be a regional facilitator over California, Oregon, and Washington, which has about 150, 160 pastors and elders in that area. I send them communication, but really I'm just trying to serve them, develop some familiarity with them, and try to get them in contact with each other. You're up in an area of Washington where you feel like there's not a whole lot of like-mindedness.
So we just put our family down on the map, just in case there were other families out there. If you want to find us, you just go on the NCFIC/network.
Yeah, you can look at churches there. You can search by church or family. So if you're looking for another family to, do a picnic or just find out what they do,
or you need a place to stay.
Yeah, we have the Grams campus. Yeah, so you can search for churches there. And so what I'm often doing is trying to get churches connected with each other because they feel so isolated. So they can either do conferences together, men's breakfast, or ladies' conference, whatever it is. But yeah, the network's a good resource, and there's a lot of good resources on the site. If you have any questions, you can contact me, Scott at scottlapierre.org, and I would be happy to help you find a church or find other NCFIC families. And I've got a lot of great resources I can give you for free to help you in serving the Lord and raising a family that is serves the Lord too.
Great. All right, Scott. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Joe. I appreciate you.
Thanks so
brother.
much.
Appreciate your friendship.
Yeah, and check out Scott's channel, and then check out Scott's book. I've been reading your book. I have been reading your book. I really like it. I really like it. So, Marriage God's Way, I highly recommend it.
I have
Okay?
another book coming out on trials, Enduring Trials God's Way.
Looking forward to that one.
All right.
Dude, when
Thanks,
is that
my
one coming out?
friend. I think in probably a month or two.
Like a month or two.
Yeah. All right.
All right, brother.
Joe. Thank you.
See you guys. Bye.